Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Shantina, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I want to talk about being stuck, right? Have you ever been in a situation or just in life period where you feel like you were stuck, whether it was your job or your career or your relationship or just life itself? Have you ever felt like I'm stuck, I'm stagnant, I feel like I'm moving, but I'm not really going anywhere? I have personally had that happen to me. A couple years ago, I felt like life was, overall okay. I had a marriage, I had just had 2 children, but I still felt like I was just coasting out of life. I just still felt like, maybe I just wasn't living on purpose. And so at that time I started listening to YouTube, and I found the message that said 5 things that successful people do before 8 a.m. And I'm like, I actually want to, be successful, and let me just check it out. So I turned it on, and Terry Savelle Foy was talking about, meditating and successful, having a vision board and, affirming yourself and spending time with God. And I'm like, whoa. These are things that I actually am aware of. But then it hit me that I stopped doing those things. And the reason why I was stuck is because I stopped growing. So my question is to you, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling stagnant, if you're feeling like life is just not going anywhere, have you stopped growing? Have you stopped doing the things that actually cause you to grow? In the natural, when you plant a seed, you have to plant it in the ground, but it also has to have water, it has to have sunlight in order for it to grow. Trust me, I know. I have a garden outside, and to be honest, I don't water it as much as I should. As much as I love beautiful flowers, if I don't give those beautiful flowers water, they're not going to grow. So we as human beings, we are spirit beings. Ask yourself, how often have you been feeding your spirit? So number 1 is check your gauge. Let's in reference to a car. If you're a car, you can put gas in your car every day, but to be honest, if you don't get an oil change, if you don't get a tune-up at some point, the car is gonna stop, right? Trust me, I've had that happen too. I've had that happen where I had a cute little car and kept gas in it, but failed to get an oil change. And at some point, my friend was driving it for me. She called me and was like, girl, your car has stopped, like literally stopped. And they had to push it over to the side, get it into a parking lot. It just would not start. It just stopped. Because I had stopped. Well, I wouldn't even say stop. I don't even think I ever got an oil change in that car. That's how our life is. We go out through day to day. Life pulls us in 10 different directions, and we're continuing to be pulled, but we're not pouring back in. So if you're feeling stuck, check your gauge. That's number 1. Check your gauge. See if it's on E. 9 times out of 10, it is. What can you do to fill your gauge right then and there? Even with the oil change, it has to take out old oil and filter new oil through. You may need a renewal in your time with God. First of all, if you don't have time with God, you have to start spending time with God. Number 2, maybe you're not doing it consistent enough, or maybe you're not doing it long enough. If you're used to spending 5 minutes with God, maybe you need to up it to 10, up it to 20, but you have to do those things that continue to cause you to grow. Okay? So, moral of the story is, if you feeling stuck like Chuck, don't do what Chuck did, honey. Do what you need to do. Take some extra time and spend time with God. Check your gauge. If it's on empty, fill it up. All right. That's all I have for you today. Check back often, because I'm going to have some great news for you. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to like and push the button again to subscribe, and also push it again so you can get the updates of when I'm posting. I'm going to post hopefully once a week, and if not, hopefully, surprisingly, twice a week. All right. Oh, I wanted to tell you, my book, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. I'm not sure if you can see it, because I'm not sure if it's in focus. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. It's on Amazon. Check out my book. It tells you a little bit about my story, which I'll be sharing with you, but it also gives you step by step on how to spend time with God and how I was in that stuck place and how I got out. All right. I hope you guys enjoy what you're hearing. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Bye.